Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway just bought Delta Airlines stock. Should we take a look? Well, I'm going to put it through the Pulse framework and find out. Let me switch here to the Excel view real quick. Give me a second. And we'll type in the ticker, which is DAL, and wait for the data to load. So let's give it a few seconds and we'll jump right in. So let's start with the P, the economic profits. This is an okay chart. It's positive economic profits, even as capital is rising. We know these were COVID years, so you can't give it too hard of a time for that those economic losses. Overall, I would say decent chart. You can see that ROIC, a median of 12% over the last decade, pretty good. Free cash flow, also decent. Positive. It's not growing much over time. Doesn't seem that way at least. And the free cash flow to net income conversion of about 70%. That's okay. It's fine. Nothing great. Leverage net debt to EBITDA of 2x. That's okay. I don't know if they have any kind of operating leases or anything like that, so you'd want to look into that. But again, this is just a triage to figure out if this is something we should research further. And I say at this point, fine, not a problem. Now we get to the valuation, the S and the E. The S being the smooth free cash flow yield, and 2%. That's kind of ugly. Again, I'm just looking at the numbers. I'm not, adjusting them. This is just what the numbers are. 2% is like buying a company at 50 times free cash flow. And then the EV cap rate, which looks at the last 12 months on the enterprise value basis, almost 5%. That's at best so-so. It's still pretty expensive and assumes a healthy amount of growth. So to me, if I look at everything together, I think good but not great fundamentals, and then not particularly attractive valuation. I'm sorry, I'm no Warren Buffett, but at least on first glance, based purely on the numbers, to me it looks like a pass. If you want to use this template yourself, you can always download it, link it in the description, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.